Hey, what's going on, everyone? Appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this Fallout 76 video. In this one, I'm going to be showing y'all some very resourceful camp locations that I wish I knew sooner. At these locations, you're going to be able to place extractors down to gain you resources over time. Definitely beneficial to have these at your camp if you're trying to get more of specific resources faster. So if you find this kind of content enjoyable, by the way, consider taking a little bit of your time and leaving a like on the video. The support is greatly appreciated. Let's see if we can get this to surpass 700 likes. That'd be awesome to see. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into all of these. Hopefully something in this is able to help you out. The first one I'll be showing you all will be located right over here near this lookout next to Vault 76. Over here, right before you find the deposits where you can place the extractors, you'll find this crashed plane. And yeah, a little after this crash here, you can find an iron deposit right here. And on the other side, you can find a copper deposit. How cool is this? And it's not a bad area too to make a camp. You got plenty of land to work with and a view. But yeah, your camp radius can reach both of these deposits. And in case you don't know how to place an extractor, you can find them located in the resources category tab of the build menu. They'll only appear if you have an actual area where you can place the extractor at. So keep that in mind. As you can see, I can place the copper extractor now over here in this deposit, and the steel extractor can be placed over at the iron deposit. So now all we have to do to power them up is use a generator. I'll just go ahead and use a fusion generator, and yeah, each of them will require 10 power to run. We got the steel extractor running, and now the wire's too long. I guess this is a good example. If that happens to you, all you gotta do is place like a pylon or a conduit that the wire can connect to. Then from that pylon or conduit, you can connect it. But yeah, now we got the extractors running. As you see, it states it produces 20 copper per hour. And the steel extractor over here states that it produces 33 per hour. Pretty convenient. And in case you don't know, you can place a lock on the extractors too to prevent players from taking anything. As you see at the bottom where we have different options to choose from, it states we can press L to lock it. And yeah, we have different levels of locks we can place on the extractor. That's definitely also convenient to know about. But yeah, this is just the first location. Let's go ahead and get into this next one. Alright, so this next spot is also located in the forest region. It'll be located right over here next to Black Mountain Ordnance Works. It's going to be located off the road here down this hill. As you can see, down here you can find a junk pile where you can place a extractor at to provide you with junk over time. And also there's water here too. And water is a great resource to have at your camp. It helps out with crafting, and you can place water purifiers down in the water to make some purified water. One thing you can do with the purified water is sell it to NPC vendors, such as a vendor at a train station. You can sell the purified waters to the vendor and make some caps easily. It definitely helps out. It's convenient having water right at your camp. And yeah, as you can see, here's the junk extractor. Works the same as the other ones I just showed you. You're going to have to power it up. It's going to require at least 10 power to run, so this could do the trick right here. A large generator. And yeah, over time, this will produce you junk. So yeah, definitely a good spot to know about. Alright, so this next one is going to blow you away. It's located right up here by Smith Farm. So this location is also next to a farm where you can gather some crops at. But yeah, at this area, you can find a phosphate deposit to place an extractor at. Also, an acid spot to place an extractor at. And there's water here. Yeah, absolutely insane. As you can see, you can place your camp at this area, and you're able to get both of the extractor spots here within the camp radius. Got quite a bit of room to work around with here too. Like, these trees can be easily removed just by placing some things down around. You definitely got some room to work with. And yeah, as you can see, we got an acid extractor that we can place right here, and a fertilizer extractor that we can place in the phosphate deposit. And to top it off, we can place some water purifiers down here in the water. Boom. So yeah, this produces 24 an hour, requires 4 power to run. This acid extractor doesn't say how much it produces per hour, but yeah. This fertilizer extractor, however, does. It states it produces 33 per hour. And they both require, once again, 10 power to run. Definitely a beneficial spot to place a camp at. This will help you tremendously on gathering resources. Anyway, so this next spot is located kind of near where I just showed you. It's also going to be located in a toxic valley. It's going to be located right here on the map. Also near a farm too. So yeah, pretty convenient. Anyways, as you can see here, you can find a lead deposit right here. And down this hill, you can find a junk pile where you can place a junk extractor at. So yeah, I know it does seem pretty far apart from one another, but you can get a camp placed in this area to get both of the extractors down. I think this should be good enough. Go ahead and show you all proof of doing it. As you can see, we're able to place the lead extractor up here. And yeah, we can place the junk extractor down here. As long as they pop up in the resources, that's how you know you're able to place them. Also, there's toxic water nearby here too that you can collect. And there's some barrels over here that could be convenient for you if you're a bloody build. Definitely recommend this one for some more resources. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, so this next one will be located down in the Cranberry Bog. It'll be located right here on the map, a little above Watoga Shopping Plaza. Over here off the road, you can find a copper and iron deposit. So you can have a copper and steel extractor at your camp here. As you can see, here's the copper deposit. And right over here, you can find the iron deposit, which you can place a steel extractor on. So yeah, they are kind of far apart from one another, I will mention, so you're going to have to place your camp pretty good to get them both in your camp radius. But as you can see, it is possible. So yeah, there's where the radius ends. Nice little fit. So, and over here, we could place our copper extractor. Bam! Produces 20 per hour, and the steel produces 33 per hour. These are definitely beneficial to have around your camp. And not to mention, to top it off, there's some water in this vicinity too. So you can collect water here as well. It might be possible to set up a water purifier over here too with your extractors. I don't know for sure, but I do know for a fact you can get both extractors at your camp over here, which is nice. Definitely beneficial. You can also find some cranberries around this area too if you use cranberry relish and whatnot to get some bonus experience. Definitely a great spot to camp at in the Cranberry Bog. Probably one of the best spots in this region, honestly. Alright, so this next location will be located over here next to a fisher site, unfortunately. It'll be located right where I'm at on the map. I will say though, this is one of the better locations in this list just because there's a place to put a lead extractor at and a place to put an acid extractor at this one location. And as some of you may know, that's what's required to make ammunition. So this is definitely a beneficial spot to make a camp at. As you can see, there was the lead deposit, and down here at the bottom of the cliff is a place where we could place an acid extractor at. I will say this cave is pretty sweet too to build a camp in. And how you're able to get both of the extractors here is by placing your camp like halfway down the cliff here. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back up there and show you all a quick example. Alright, so I'm back up. Here's the lead deposit. And yeah, now I want to try to go down the cliffside a little lower. And like right here should be good enough to place your camp. Let's see. I'm going to pull up my build menu just to make sure. And go to resources. If I got both of the extractors, that means I can place both of them. So yeah, I do have both of them. Alright, so yeah, that's a good enough spot to build your camp at. And as you can see, you can place your acid extractor in here. Here's what it looks like while being in here. Pretty cool. And yeah, a downfall though about this spot, besides it being next to a fisher site, is that they are in opposite places over here. Like you have to travel all the way down this cliff to get to the acid extractor, and you have to travel all the way up to get to the lead extractor. An easy way to get back and forth, so you don't have to keep, climbing back up, is by making a staircase. I'll go ahead and show you all a quick example of it. Alright, so I did a little something in the cave. Now, out here, as you can see, I have this staircase set up on some foundations. Also, they were able to fit in the cave too, which was nice. The trick is to just place a bunch of these staircases. They can stack on one another. So yeah, you can use this to go all the way up. It's that easy. Looks like I'm going to have to add a few more, but we're almost there. Jump over here. Boom. That should be good. Okay. Almost fell. Alright, we're up here. Now what you can do is connect a few upper floors to that staircase and extend it out to where you'll make it over to the lead deposit. This is one way to get to each extractor easily over here. I know I could have set up my staircase a little better. You could probably do it better than how I just did, but this was just a quick example to hopefully help out. Keep in mind you can add walls to these staircases too. So you could possibly make this staircase a part of one big structure if you line it up from the bottom good enough. Good luck with this one. Definitely a useful spot to build a camp at. Alright, so this next one will be located over here in the mire. It'll be located right here on the map where you can see this big portion of water at. And yeah, once you get over here, you can find a oil seep where you can place a oil extractor at. And you'll have water over here too. As you can see, you can just place your camp around there if you want. And then you can set up an oil extractor. And you can set down some water purifiers too here. Pretty handy. Definitely an awesome location. Let's get into the next one now. Alright, so this next camp location will be located right over here, conveniently by a train station. At this location, there will be a spot where you can have a concrete extractor, and there will be water here too, where you can place some water purifiers down. And like I just mentioned, conveniently, there's a train station nearby where you can sell those purified waters that you make from your water purifiers. I'll go ahead and place my camp real quick and show you. Concrete extractor, and down here you can have some water purifiers. You have plenty of room to work with to make lots of them here. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So this next location will be located right up here on the map. Over here you can find a place where you can put a crystal extractor at. As you can see, there's a crystal outcropping here, and there will be a scavenger over here as well. Looking through the binoculars while wearing sunglasses. I like her style. And scavengers can be beneficial having around at your camp because they will randomly provide you with things. Also, crystal is a rare resource to find, so you know having a crystal extractor at your camp is definitely beneficial. And over here you can find a Alice in Wonderland Easter egg. This is a reference to the tea party they have just randomly out here. Pretty neat. With plenty of loot that you can scavenge. Also some hats are on it too that you can get. You might have woke up here before after drinking Nuka Shine. But yeah, this is a great spot to build a camp at. Alright, so this last location will be located down here in the Cranberry Bog. It'll be located right by Sunrise Field, which is a cranberry farm, and it has water over there too. So this is also something nice about this spot, especially if you like making cranberry relish to get bonus experience to level up faster. But yeah, as you can see over here, you will encounter some enemies, I will say. But the good thing is, once you do place a camp here, the enemies won't spawn around this area. So yeah, that's convenient. There's like a random encounter of a battle happening here when you come to this spot. However, once you place your camp, you don't got to worry about anything spawning. I'll show you proof of that after I go over this spot a little more. The main reason why I chose this spot is because I'm trying to have a variety in this video of different extractors. At this place you can collect uranium ore from a nuclear extractor. As you see here, you can place it right here at this uranium deposit. And yeah, it takes 10 power just like the other extractors to power up. Definitely beneficial if you're trying to get some uranium. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just hop servers just to show you all that nothing will spawn here. Alright, let's jump into an adventure. Alright, as you see, I just spawned in, and yeah, no enemies in sight whatsoever. Very nice. Not a bad spot in the Cranberry Bog to build a camp at. And you're away from being nuked too, as you can see. There's the Fisher Site Prime. You're over here outside the blast radius. Heck, you may even get more traffic whenever a Scorch Beast Queen match is going on. Players may come to your camp here after finishing the fight or before the fight or something. However, I still recommend to build something where your extractor and generator is protected. I'll go ahead and show you all a quick example. Just because there are some enemies that'll spawn up the hill from your camp. They're a random group of enemies that'll spawn up there. And yeah, you just never know in the Cranberry Bog. You could possibly encounter a Scorch Beast or something too. So it's good to build a structure here. Alright, so here's a quick example. Got some turrets outside, some defenses out front, cooking station for crafting purposes. And yeah, here's the extractor inside of here, and got my crafting stations in here too. And everything is more safe being inside this structure. That's why I recommend building a structure around your extractor and generator to make sure you keep it running. But yeah, I guess I'll start wrapping up this video. Hopefully this was able to help you out in some kind of way. I'm out of here though, everyone. As always, thanks for taking the time, watching and listening. Until next time, peace